Fire Protection Associations, the theme is smoke eaters, smoke detectors. Smoke detectors save lives. Smoke eaters are a junior firefighter, so they'll do well too. So, of course, smoke detectors in your home. As you know, we suggest you change the batteries twice a year. Every time you change your clock, change your batteries. A smoke detector with a dead battery could easily equal a family with dead residents. So please be sure to check your smoke detectors. We're going to have a couple scenarios here. We're going to light a fire. We're going to see how long it takes the smoke detector to realize that there is a fire in that small room. And it is a very small room, about 8 by 8. All right, we have Captain Bill Forster, our arsonist for the day. All right, smoke detector has already gone off. All right, so it's a very sensitive item. If you delay in exiting your house, it may be a costly decision on your part. The children practice fire drills in school 12 times a year by law. They're required to have 12 fire drills in school. 8 of them must be done before December. So in the first 3 months of school, they're required to have 8 fire drills. Not many people have fire drills in their home. This fire was just started probably less than 20, 30 seconds ago, and it's already gotten this far. Right, within 2 minutes, that entire room, your entire living room, would be fully involved in fire. Temperatures could reach up to 1,200 degrees. You'll see that the visibility begins to bank down from the ceiling. Visibility at the ceiling is almost 0. In school, we teach the kids to stay low, to crawl, like a bloodhound dog, nose to the floor, to crawl out, for 2 reasons. The non-toxic air, the clean air, is down low by the floor, and the visibility is down low by the floor. All of that smoke up on top is filled with super hot air, very hot air, and toxic gases. Your chance of getting out is to stay low. All right, we're going to move in and put this out. You can feel the heat back here, yes? Yeah. Okay. All right, they would normally put this out very quickly, but for your benefit, we're going to let this go up a little bit again. For our benefit too, we do enjoy this too. The children are taught in school to have fire drills at home, to have them at least twice a year. When you change the batteries in your smoke detectors, it's a good idea to have a fire drill at home. The children know to stay low, to get out and stay out, not to go back for anything, not to waste time collecting any valuables or what you perceive to be a valuable. There's nothing more valuable than the lives of your children and yourself. You just worry about that and get that out. Children know to go to a safe meeting spot. It might be the mailbox by the road, it might be a neighbor's front door. It is not anywhere else in that house. Everyone must get out of that house and stay out of that house. So the firefighters tell you it's safe to go back. All right, once again, fire rolls. Fire has reached the ceiling and begins to roll down. It would roll through your house exactly in that same fashion. Firefighters making their initial entry will come to the door, will come to the room that's involved. They will first do just what they did. They'll take a straight stream line of water and they will, in circular patterns, sweep the ceiling first to try and reduce some of that super hot air into the room and to displace some of the toxic gases and smoke to increase our visibility. If the super hot air is allowed to accumulate, build up in that room, at a certain point, it comes to a flash point, what's called a flash point, when everything in that room reaches its flash point temperature, and everything in that room would erupt in flames simultaneously. All right, it's back through the ceiling again. All right. As you can imagine, that smoke detector is no longer functioning. So you have several smoke detectors in your home. Hopefully you have them in your bedrooms, outside your bedrooms, in the hallways, and at least on every level in your house. We're good? One more? Okay. This will be the last one, folks. Immediately following this demonstration, we're going to ask everyone to proceed upstairs to the second floor for the presentation of our poster contest awards, and also a short presentation, a video put out by the National Fire Protection Association on how to prevent home fires. You're good? All right. On the hose line, we have firefighters Billy Sherer and firefighter Sean Sheridan. They're being directed by Captain Bill Forster. Operating the pump panel on the engine is Lieutenant Doug Pine. That beep that you hear, every now and then you see the firefighter shaking like that, and you hear a little alarm start to go off. That's a motion detector. Should the firefighter stop moving for 30 seconds, the alarm assumes something is wrong with the firefighter and starts to send an alarm and a noise out. All right, that noise. Okay, that noise is very familiar to you older folks. You remember watching the news footage of 9/11, and all you heard in the background was that noise, and it was very annoying. Those were the pack alarms of firefighters that were not moving. Some reasons for why an overstuffed chair like that might catch on fire and catch on so quickly is our stuffed furniture today is stuffed not with the old horse hairs and old materials of yesteryear. They're stuffed today with highly flammable polycarbonate materials, styrofoams and urethanes. And, they do produce a terrible gas, a toxic gas, and they do burn very quickly. So if you have any frayed lamp cords or some old lamps with some old wiring, you might want to think about getting that replaced and not having it near your stuffed furniture. If anybody is still smoking in the house, you might want to be extra careful about how you discard of that cigarette and where the ashes go. Certainly you don't want to be leaving any candles unattended in the room at any time. And your fireplaces, as we approach the winter seasons, you should be sure that if you do not have doors on the fireplaces, you at least have a screen that would stop the embers, these little hot glows jumping out of the fire. All right, here we go. children know to always have 2 ways out. 2 ways out of every room and 2 ways out of the house altogether. You come out of your bedroom door and you find that this is the site looking down the hallway towards your staircase. You should know another way out of your house. Might be a rear staircase, it might be another window in your house. All right. And when you see white smoke, it's a very good thing. 1, we have a new pope, and 2, it's the steam on the fire and the fire's water on the fire, and that's always a good thing. All right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your attention, and please go upstairs to the 2nd floor by the rear staircase, through the garage doors and to your left.